Kiana here with PMP Crafters. I am back with the final video for the graduation series. Now this one is not making anything new. I was just informed by you all that I sped up the videos way too fast for you guys, and there were some steps that you wanted to see. So I am actually going to go back to the graduation fans, make a different style graduation fan, and then that way you guys can follow along. And I'll make sure that I don't speed things up too quickly to where you won't understand it. Okay, so first what we're going to do is click on custom size, and we want it to be in inches here. And then we're going to do a standard sheet of paper, but I'm going to do 8.5 by 11. Then create new design. Okay, so now that I have my standard size sheet of paper here, I am now going to bring in the image that I would like to use. To bring in your image, you're going to go into your uploads, then click on upload files, and then you're going to select an image from your computer. Now that I have my image here, I am just going to enlarge it. And it may be too large for what I want to do right now, but I just want to make sure that you guys can see it and I can see it very well. And now I want to remove the background. So to do so, I am going to go up here to Edit Image. Then I am going to go to our background remover. And it is so simple. It removes the background so easily. Now that it's removed our background, our actual box frame is too small, so too big. I'm going to just shrink it a little bit, and this helps for when you're clicking on other things that you're not clicking within this box. Okay, so now that we have our beautiful subject here, I am going to now go into my text, and let's see, gonna click on a bold text, and I'm going to type her name. All right, and then I want to change this font. So we're going to go into fonts, and the font I want is a nice girly font. That's what I call it. I call it a girly font. I remembered a font that I really liked. I believe it was called Yellowtail. Yes. Okay, this is the one I like. All right, and I'm simply going to make it big. Then I am going to change the color of this. We're going to go for more of a baby blue. So I'm going to start by using the dropper tool here and then hovering over her cap and gown color, and then I'm just simply going to make it the brightest from what it chose. Okay, and now after that I'm going to go to effects, and I'm going to put an outline around it, and I want my outline to be the navy blue color. So once again, I'm going to use the dropper tool. I think it's going to be really close. Yeah, use the dropper tool. Now what I want to do is duplicate. So I'm going to go here to the duplicate. And then the second one that I have, the outline, I am going to change it to white. And it was at 100, and so I'm going to at least double that. It was at 50, so I'm going to double it to 100. Okay, and after that, I'm going to take the two, put one on top of the other. To make sure that they are lined up correctly, I'm going to go to Positions, then Layers. Then I'm going to select both of the layers and align them together. Okay, once they are aligned together, to keep them together, I'm going to press Group, and now they will move together, right? So now that we have that, the next thing I want to do with this one is add in some more photos. So we're going to actually go to Elements, and we're going to select our frame. I have it here because I've been using it a lot, but a lot of the times you'll go to elements and then you can either type in frame or you can go down here to all of your frames. And then of course you would click on the square. Now this is going to be way too big, but what I want to do, I want to put in about 3 pictures. So I'm going to put in 3 squares, and I'm going to leave a little bit of space in between the 3. And then I'm just going to make them a little smaller to fit right in. Now that we have all 3, I'm going to position them, and I may have to do this afterwards, but behind the name. Okay, now that I have that, we are going to add in 3 more pictures. Now all I'm going to do to add in the 3 more pictures, and I'm going to do it off camera, but I'm going to go into my uploads and then I'll select my pictures. Once I select the 3 pictures, then I'll show you what I'm going to do after that. All right, so with my first image, I'm just going to drag and drop it right into the box, then double click, and I'm going to slide it over. Right, then my second image, gonna do that again, drag and drop. All right, now that we have that, I have her name. I want to put congratulations or congrats. So I'm going to press T for text, and I'm gonna go ahead and choose my font. The font that I am looking for this time, I believe it's called Yearbook. Yeah, here it is, Yearbook Solid. You can do Yearbook Outline, but I'm going to do Yearbook Solid. Okay, now once I have Yearbook Solid, I'm going to take it up to, let's just say 30. I'm going to do 30 for now, bring it down. All right, now that I have my congrats, I'm going to make it bigger, just big enough to go to each edge here. Then I'm going to center it. Now I am going to add an effect on here, which is going to be outline again. You know what? I want to do the opposite. So we're going to take, before I do that, I'm going to change this baby blue into the navy blue. And then when I do my outline, I'm going to make it white. Okay, then I'm going to duplicate in my back, the one in the back, I'm going to make it the baby blue. And then once again, the same thing we did with the name. The outline is going to be at 100. Okay, so now when we put them on top of each other, you should see all 3 colors. And actually, I actually want it to be even bolder than that. So let's do 120. Yes, and so to make sure that they're perfectly lined, I'm going to select them both and align them, but they're saying that they are perfectly aligned. So after I do that, while they're still highlighted, I'm going to group them together. Okay, everything's lined up. Now, I'm going to press T again to give me text again. I also want this to be in the yearbook font, and I'm just going to type in 2024. And then we're going to go to size. Let me just make this a 40, just so I can see it. Yeah, I think 40 is a nice size. All right. Now we've done blue as the color. We've done navy blue as the color. So this one, I'm going to keep it as white. And as you can see, we're running out of space on the page, but what I'm going to do is adjust the size for everything once I have it the way I like it. So now this one, the numbers are going to be white. And then I'm going to go to effects once again, an outline. This time the outline is going to be baby blue first. And then I'm going to duplicate once again. And this second one, we are going to make it the navy blue. And then we're going to do the 120 as the size. Okay, then put both of our 2024s on top of each other. It's not giving me an outline like I want. So this one I'm going to, I want it big, so let's go 200. Okay, then maybe that's too big. Let's go 170. Okay. Sometimes I can just overdo it. All right, so go to positions. Select both, group both. Okay, so now I'm going to move this down and center it to where I'm happy. And as you can see, this is way too big for our paper. So what I'm going to do is select everything and then select them all. And I'm just going to make it a little smaller until it all fits. I want it to fit, but I actually want it to still take up as much space as possible. Okay. And this is our fan. So now that we have our fan design done, we are now going to save this and we're going to take it into our Cricut Design Center. Now with the Cricut Design Center, you could have done something like this with it. I just like to use Canva. For me, it is way faster because I am more savvy with it than I am Cricut. But anyhow, so what we're going to do, we're going to go to File. We're going to go to Share. Then we're going to go to Download. Now, we want to make sure that in our download, it is a PNG. Then you can boost your size quality up some if you would like. And this is the important part, transparent background. You want to make sure you have a transparent background. Now, this is something that I believe that is just with Canva Pro because you have the crown here. So if you do not have Canva Pro, you won't be able to use this, and it'll make it a little difficult when it comes time for adding this image in because you'll have a whole thing and you have to remove the background. Okay, but once we have that, we are going to download this, save it, and then we're going to take it to our Cricut. Okay, now that we are in our Cricut design space, I'm going to click on New Project. Then I'm going to go to Blank Canvas. All right, now that I have my blank canvas up here, I am going to go to Upload. As you can see, this is what we uploaded last time, but I was going way too fast, you guys. So we're going to slow it down and I'm going to click Upload and I'm going to pull this from my computer. All right, so this is our fan. I'm going to click on Continue. All right, now see, if we did not remove the background in Canva, then we would do it here. And sometimes it does not work the way that you want it to. So that's why I always use my Canva Pro to do so. But Cricut offers the background remove. Continue. All right. Now, once you get here, there's a few different options. I'm going to Flat Graphics. And then I'm going to Upload because we already have a name for it. All right, now that our image is in, the size that it is automatically giving me is really, really large. 8.27 by 14.8. I am not making this fan, but we're trying to stay on our standard size sheet of paper. So I'm just going to drag this corner in until I get the size that I want. And so, of course, it's got to be less than 11. Okay, so I'm going to stop it right here. 5.87 by 10.51, which is about probably how the size it was on Canva. What I did not do is check the size that I made it. But okay, once we are here and we're at this step, this is going to be printed on a standard size sheet of glossy cardstock. But what we're going to do is create our outline. My outline paper is 12 by 12. So that's where we get to make our fans larger with our cardstock paper. That is our 12 by 12. And you can use glitter paper or textured paper. This is where you get to really be creative. But what we're going to do to create our outline, of course, is go up here to outlines. And it's going to generate an outline. If you're not happy with how large it is or how small it is, you can adjust. And I am going to bring mine in just a little. I like this. And I'm going to click apply. It automatically gives me black. If you like to keep your things where they are with the colors that you're using, then of course you can always change the color of your outline. Okay, so I was trying to make sure, now that I'm going to change the color of my outline, we're going to make sure also that each layer is doing what it's supposed to do. So our outline is not going to be a print and then cut. Our outline is just going to be a basic cut. Okay, then with that we can choose the color. I'm going to do baby blue. I'm not sure if I'm going to do baby blue and we get ready to cut out. I've got to see what I actually have. I may want to do some silver glitter, but I didn't look to see if I had any. Didn't realize until just now I'm missing some of my image. We could have adjusted that, but so make sure that you check your images before you bring them over. Okay, so now I have my image. My image is a print then cut. And I have my basic outline. And as I'm seeing, I'm getting a warning here. The image is too large. All right, so it's letting me know that my resolution is off. We can make adjustments. I'm glad all of this is happening right now. So what we'll do is we'll go back into our Canva, and it's telling me that my resolution is too low. Remember what I was saying, we were going to boost it up. Let's boost it up, make it transparent, and then I'm going to resave this and go back through it once again. Oh, while I'm here, I almost forgot. We were talking about that tassel being missing. So I'm going to click on this image and I'm going to go into edit image. And then right here where we remove the background, I'm going to click on this adjustment. And it's showing that it's here. So I don't know what's going on. Because I was going to say we would go here and then we would simply add in what was missing. But it looks like it's here to me. Oh, here it is. It's missing there. So we just simply added it back in. All right. Now go to share, download, PNG. Bring our size and quality back up some, transparent. Is create another outline. And then so with that outline, I would click on outline again. Then this outline would just be bigger than the last. Click apply. I'm going to rearrange these layers. That one's going to be not on top. There we go. Now this one, it is a basic cut. And let's just say I want it to be white. Okay, so now we have 3 layers. So this also makes our fan look much larger. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to make. All right, so here I am in the make. Now you see that our print then cut is giving me our guideline areas, and this is the reason why I was not able to make it bigger. This is going to be printed on glossy cardstock. If you do not have glossy cardstock, a basic cardstock works nice as well. What I do whenever I don't have that, I always take this and laminate it, and it gives me my glossy cardstock effect. Okay, so but this is going to print out from your printer, and then you are going to put it in your Cricut and go ahead and cut. Then our second layer and our third layer is all set up. So you would just cut each one of these, print each one of these, and cut each one of these. And then we'll assemble. Okay, I have everything printed out. I have one on the right for the Cricut, and then I have one on the left that I printed out regular. I also use cardstock paper instead of glossy. Now, as you can see, I have it printed out and stuck together. The one on the right, I used my laminating machine to make it extra glossy. And then you assemble them all. I have everything that I used down in the description below, as well as a bundle of templates that I've created. So if you're interested in that, click the link. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Happy crafting.